Last year, I made the decision to play Elden Ring. You know, people talked about it and the game looked cool. Might as well try it. After I played Elden Ring, I decided to buy every single Soulsborne game. And my favorite of these was Dark Souls. What a magical ass experience. A person's first Dark Souls run is so personalized. Like, everybody has unique things that happen to them. Like, here's one for me. I spent the first 6 hours running around in Undeadberg in Deeproot because I didn't know I had to ring the bells of awakening. You know, the thing this guy tells you to do. Anyway, it has been a year since I played Dark Souls Remastered for the first time, and I want to get back into Souls game before nightrein releases. Come to find out that there's an Xbox 360 version of Dark Souls, so I'm going to re-100% Dark Souls, a victory lap. My goal is simple, 100%, but do it quicker than the previous 100%. By the way, this is Dark Souls. Just because I'm having the time of my life doesn't mean this shit is easy. Okay, this is the guy we're rolling with. First order of business, press a button to get an achievement immediately. Awesome. I also talked to Oscar, who not only freed me from being locked up in this prison, but also gave me my Estus flask, which also gives me an achievement. But I lost the footage for that. I kill the asylum demon with ease, then get taken by Snuggly. And I arrive at the best hub area in any game ever.
Also, let me remind you, I have 300 plus hours of experience in Soulsborne games.
Saw those elite dodging skills. I make it to the Taurus demon and kill him with no problems. I remember the first time I was in Undeadberg, I was lost for like an hour and a half and regretted buying Dark Souls for a bit because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Anyways, my goal now is to defeat the bell gargoyles and ring the first bell. I've never actually beaten the gargoyles solo on new game before, so this was gonna be a first for me. It wasn't going well, so I got better stuff and killed them immediately. Then I rang the first bell of awakening, getting me another achievement. Now my goal is to get to the depths to get the key to Blighttown. I've heard that the depths is optional, but I've literally never known how. I assume you take the path to Blighttown and Valley of the Drakes, but I went there like once in all of my playthroughs, so I don't know. I defeat the Cabra demon,
First try, by the way.
then go to the depths and get lost because I still don't know which is the way to the gaping dragon. I kill it with ease because who would ever die to this? Get the key to Blighttown and get in. I remember being extremely lost the first time I was in Blighttown. Like, obviously it's Blighttown, but now I know Blighttown more than I know the depths or Valley of the Drakes. Anyway, time to fight Quelaag. Not gonna lie, I think that Bell Gargoyles is harder than Quelaag. I just never die to her. Just by looking at her, you know what she's gonna do at all times. Anyways, I rang the second bell, giving me another bell achievement and opening the way to Sen's Clubhouse. Also, I go to the Chaos Covenant, giving me my first of many Covenant achievements. Leaving Blighttown is always a process, but I make it to the fortress and I flawlessly avoided the traps due to me already knowing their locations. And we make it to the Iron Golem. I completely forget to kill the giant that throws boulders, but I still win. Now let's get into the best part of the game by touching this. The fuck? Anyways, I make my way through the Painting Guardians, through the Gargoyle, and the Archers, which still suck, and we arrive at the peak of this game. This is still one of my favorite boss fights in all of gaming, even if it's still hard as balls, and Ornstein has his weird ass dash that never got fixed. Whilst I fight these guys, I should mention that I need to replay this game 3 or 4 times. I don't know how many times it was exactly. Point is, I need to get many boss souls in order to craft all the damn boss weapons for one achievement. After a while, I kill Ornstein and make my way to Guinevere to get my epic warp abilities. She also has a covenant, but I just completely forget to join. I'll do it in another playthrough. Now, my goal is to kill the 4 lords. Nito, 4 guys, ugly, and uglier. Here I am buying stuff from Big Hat Logan for the Wisdom of a Sage achievement. Here's a little nugget of info. I have never used the magic build in any Souls game. Maybe that's something I'll try in nightrein, I don't know. Now I'm making my way to the Catacombs to get the Gravelord Covenant achievement. I get lost in the Catacombs for 20 hours because I also don't know this place at all. But I do eventually find the Covenant and I offer Eyes of Death, which are obtained by killing these health spawn. Offer enough and I get a miracle, and I need all of the miracles for Prayer of a Maiden. That's just kind of the theme in Dark Souls games. Get all the things to get an achievement. I decide instead of going for Nito, I do Bed of Chaos first, so let me just deal with the Izalith bosses. Alright, now it's time for Bed of Chaos. Luckily, I have plenty of experience with this boss, so this is a non-challenge. I also joined the Dark Moon Covenant and killed Wyndham. I also killed Priscilla and completely forget to get her tail, but that's another achievement. After that, I go to the boss that I don't even want to kill, but I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. I make my way to New Londo to fight the Four Kings, which is a boss that I either defeat flawlessly or die 8 times in a row. This run was fine though, I get another achievement. I also talked to Koth and joined the Dark Wraiths and giving me the Dark Wraith Covenant achievement. It's time to kill Nito, but first I have to kill Pinwheel. That gives me the Rite of Kindling and another achievement. Now we fight Nito. He is the coolest of the 4 lords, but this boss fight is The ads are the main issue, and this blade attack that I don't really know how to avoid. Also toxic. He dies and I get another achievement. Now I'm off to kill the final lord, Seath. Finally made it to this fucking white prick. I cut off his tail to get his rare weapon. He is also quite easy. Now I'm off to kill the final boss, but before I do that, these black knights drop weapons that I need, so yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. Done with that. Let's finish this run. Gwyn. I haven't heard this music in a year, so I turn it up mid-fight. Unfortunately, he is no match for the Grass Crest shield and gets parried and parried and parried and parried. And just like that, he goes down. And I link the fire, just like the undead before me. Starting the cycle again, just for the next undead to get coerced into starting it all over again. Forever.
Okay, let's do it again.
I also get an achievement for that. Now my main goal for this run is to get all of the strongest weapons for each type of element and getting the remaining pyromancies, miracles, and spells I missed out on my first run, as well as getting more boss souls and rare weapons. This is pretty grindy and I don't want to bore you with me killing random ass enemies and farming Titanite. So here's me getting some of the strongest weapon achievements. And here's me getting the other crap.
Thank you. I suppose I can hard please.
I also got some missing covenants. By this point, I make it to New Game Plus 3, but I don't know where the f my footage is. I keep losing it. So here's a recreation of the Dark Age ending. Now we are New Game Plus 3. And I'm just gonna do it all over again, killing bosses in my way, just to get enough boss souls, forge the weapons I need, kill Gwyn again. Then I go into New Game Plus 4, go all the way to Anor Londo, and craft all the shit I need to finally 100% Dark Souls yet again. And I did this in 40 hours, compared to an initial 75 my first time playing, so big improvement. Yeah, this game, I love it. I love this game. I feel like it's just one of those games where you have to play once in your life, and I would gladly 100% it again.